To the trenches, feel the pressure. World on my shoulders, ain't no pressure. Feeling grams from this tech, feel the pressure.
Yo. Knocking today.
Cut the music, DJ. We back, man. Another episode of Hot Society Podcast, man. Episode 40. I'm your host, B High. We got Sag in the building.
What's up, man?
Queasy, he on his way. He'll be here soon. But this episode, man, we got a special guest in the building. You know, I like to call her she's like my favorite female MC in New Jersey.
Thank you.
Point blank, period. I think she's the best MC, female
right.
MC. She's better than a lot of niggas, too.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas, too, can't fuck with her.
Let's
I'm telling you right
You
now.
gonna give us a freestyle of this?
A lot of rappers ain't fuck with her. We gonna get to all that. But right now,
I'm excited. Yeah, you just, you know what I mean?
it's a little bit in the building.
What up? What up?
North New Jersey zone. What's going on? How you been?
I've been good. How are you?
I'm alright. So here at Hot Society, we like to just start off with a recap of our week. You know what I mean? Like how's your week or day been going? You know what I mean?
I actually just landed in Jersey on the 9th.
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of running around, meeting people, talking to people I haven't spoken to in a long time. Now I'm here.
Okay, that's a fact. You definitely got to pull up a Hot Society podcast as soon as you touch down. So,
Facts. That was a must.
Word up. She a lot of people don't know is Lil Bit was, when we first started Hot Society podcast,
Yeah.
she was, when I thought of guests, she was the first person to come to my mind. Unfortunately, she moved to Atlanta right when I started the podcast.
Okay.
But we got her here now, man.
Look
you
at
feel
that.
me? So how was your week, though, Saz? What's going on with you,
It
man?
was all right, man. It was good. You know, I had a couple meetings with a couple things position-wise to move a little bit, higher, get that bag, more
Gotta get
money.
the bag.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then that's it, man. I'm on my workout shit heavy.
Yeah.
I just started working out
right.
this week, like out of 9 months, 10 months of not doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I mean. That's all.
Speaking of workout, I think I cut my work out for me. You know what I mean? If I don't say this, you know what I mean, I'm going to get blasted. So I got to say this. I got engaged over these past week, whatever.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. I
Welcome,
appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that. But, yeah, I got engaged, you know what I mean? I knew I was going to do it for a while, but I kind of procrastinated and made her think that, I wasn't even thinking about it just to get some surprise, the element of surprise going type shit.
Yeah.
Because, once you with somebody, you have kids, and y'all been together for a long time, it's she not going to say no. So it's you got to bring some type of surprise.
Spit ass to it,
I held off for a while, too.
What was can you describe how you did it? What,
it wasn't too crazy.
Okay.
Just me and I had the kids get on one knee with me, and I just did it. You feel me?
That's
it wasn't
cute.
nothing too crazy.
Right.
It wasn't nothing too crazy.
Solid.
But on another note, because this is not no love show and shit like that. So, you feel me? You know what I mean? Then I did a little cameo in a movie, TV series, some shit like that, web series. Something like what we did a couple years ago.
The Doors thing, right?
Yeah. But other than that, a little bit. What's going on with the music, though? Because, like I said, you one of the dopest female artists in Jersey. So I know you moved to Atlanta. What was that move like? Tell us, what was the transition like moving from Jersey to Atlanta, just on, not even on an artist level, just on a personal level?
Right. So, my goal was to go down south, period. I didn't care if it was Texas, Florida, Georgia. Most of my family is in Alabama, so that's why I went first for 5 days and then I left. It was too slow for me. So when I arrived in Atlanta, well, first off, I went to Atlanta because I had won a show in Alabama, and they brought us to Atlanta.
Which you said you won a show?
Mm-hmm. I did a show in I did a showcase in Corsetta, Alabama. I won that one, and the prize was to perform for T.I. in Atlanta. So when I went to Atlanta, did the show for T.I., it's everything was different. It felt like I was supposed to be there a long time ago. It was the vibe was different. by the time you say the hook the second time, they're all singing it like you made it already. It's mad different. I was like, when my mom got ready to leave to come back to Jersey, I was like, I'm gonna stay here. So I took my stuff from Alabama, moved to Atlanta.
Did you have family in Atlanta?
I have cousins like on the outskirts,
Yeah.
but not much. The same cousins that moved from Alabama to Atlanta.
So you basically, I'm saying like you basically just moved there on faith almost like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a brave thing to do. But something you just said was interesting about the vibe of Atlanta, like because I hear that a lot about the hospitality, about just down south period.
Yeah,
especially like Houston, Atlanta, all that type of shit. Like like, and you said by the second hook they singing.
They singing it right with you.
You're not gonna get that up here
at all.
I don't give a fuck who you is, who you
they
think
gonna
you
look
is.
at you like you speaking a different language.
You lucky to get a head nod out of nigga up here. You lucky. You feel me? So just you saying that surprised the shit out of me. Like, did you like how did that feel?
It felt like it just because for my passion with music, it just felt like okay. That's why I moved there because I'm like this is crazy. They don't even know me from a can of paint. I ain't go to high school with none of them. So it's like it was just different. Like the vibe is just different. When they started singing the hook the second time, I'm like maybe this song could blow. That was drip.
That's dope.
So that's what I've been
dope.
pushing down there.
That's dope,
as
man.
shit.
Especially when they welcome you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
It's
dope
definitely
as
a
shit.
vibe.
Because like only way you're gonna get the experience she had, like she said, if you bring some people with you who you went to high school with, or your family, your girl and them and all them.
Right.
That's the only way. Like, that shit is crazy. Like that's dope as shit.
And they
though.
did that with everybody. It wasn't just me. It's like they show love to everybody.
Nah, they
whoever
show
was
love
there,
out there.
whoever was there, they performed, and it's like when they perform, you're gonna do it right back. So it's just like a whole crowd of supporters. It doesn't matter if it's a whole crowd of artists; they're still supporting each other.
I wonder why it's like that, cause that's not a new thing. Like it always been like that, like up New York type of shit. Like always
Real
been
gritty,
real,
really,
like
like,
standoffish
Right, you
type
could,
shit.
you could tell. Especially in the clubs, I learned the difference between up here and down there. Like in the clubs, you know who's with who because everybody's in their own little separate corner, separated. So you're like, all right, he with them, he with them. Atlanta, they all like they literally go around and drink and smoke with each other and talk to each other. Everybody has business cards. Everybody is doing something.
And that's
everybody.
Because I went to a day party out there, and that's what it was people out there passing the
everybody
business cards,
does something.
like like talking, just a good dope vibe, like for real.
It's really different. It's like
Really
you
is.
could just be walking and somebody be like, yo, if they see you with a tattoo, yo, I do tattoos. Here go my business card. Follow my Instagram. Then they'll follow back. Before you even leave, they're mentioning you in the story, promoting whatever you have on your page. Like, it's different.
That's a mentality.
It is different.
That's definitely a mentality.
Now I see why they come out like that, back to back.
Yeah, that's definitely a mentality, and it's definitely the reason why once Atlanta and the South period got their chance in hip hop, it's the reason why it stuck around
Right.
for so long.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That's why they running still. Like, look at, I mean, you could go back if you want to say it started with fucking Gucci Man.
Right.
If that's what you want to say, all right, cool. But now you got a little baby all these years later. Now he holding the torch. Couple years is gonna be somebody else. It might
And
not
one of
even
the-
take a couple years.
And one of the best producers is really out there. A lot of good
The
producers
producers
is
are
out there,
wonderful.
bro. And that's why like Fetty moved out there.
Everybody moves.
Shit, everybody
Dirk
goes
moved
out
out
there.
there. Like all these
Everybody
rappers is
moved out
moving out
there.
there because it's quicker to get some hand on some beats and some
Right.
hand, boom boom and keep it going.
Do you think that could become, since everybody is doing it and everybody is moving it, do you believe it could become like oversaturated, like at a point, like that type of energy could burn out?
I don't think so because I feel like it kind of is already oversaturated. If you think about like me going there, I only met 2 people that was from Atlanta, Georgia, and I've been there for 9 months. Everybody is from
That's
everywhere
crazy.
else. Like they're from everywhere else. So I feel, and it's a lot of artists, but the thing is, it's a lot of clubs, a lot of showcases, it's a lot of everything to fit everybody.
Okay.
And they don't have a problem with like cross promotion. They'll tell you, well, today we got this, tomorrow is somewhere else with somebody else. So it's like you just gotta get around to everybody.
Yeah.
My planning, I had to separate it by zones. They go by zones from 1 to 6 Atlanta.
Okay.
So like every right now I'm on zone 4. because I started 4 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on zone 4. So now I do all the showcases in zone 4. That's like kind of trying to take over the hoods in Jersey.
Oh, you definitely
So
gotta
yeah,
do that.
so I do like shows. When I first started zone 1, I did shows over there, and then zone 2 did shows over there. So I stay in one zone for a certain amount of time, so my
So
name
by
could be like,
time
oh,
you
that's
get-
Lil Bit.
yeah.
Then I go to the next zone like that. Yeah,
Nah, that's
That's
dope. Though,
dope.
'cause
That's
that-
a hustle too.
right.
What made you get that hustle mindset, that strategic plan to do that? You know what I'm saying?
Because-
That's brilliant.
Because when I first started music, I didn't have no plan. I really just thought I was gonna make a song. I may go crazy. I put it on SoundCloud. It kind of went viral. I got 14K listens. I'm like, bitch, I am famous. And then I was like, nah, it don't work like that. So, and then people start asking, when you dropping this? When you dropping this? I'm like, oh, they want dates. Like, you gotta plan this. You can't
Yeah.
just go out head first. So when I got there, I was like, I'm not gonna make that mistake that I did in Jersey. I'm gonna come here prepared like I made it already.
With
So
a
that way they
plan.
could see me like that.
That's
So
what's
I
up.
went out there. I already had my plan of what I was gonna do in Alabama. So when I moved to Atlanta, I'm like, oh yeah, it's lit.
Well, take us back to before Atlanta though. Your upbringing in
Mhm.
Jersey and Newark, right? You from Newark, right?
Yeah, I'm
So-
from Bayonne, but I lived most of my life in Newark.
Okay, so how did that upbringing lead you into become like wanting to become a rapper or artist in general? Like what
Mhm.
happened during that time that made you be like, yo, I could really do this?
Right. So I was born in Bayonne, New Jersey. That's like a suburb, like a little town. It's 60 blocks. Everybody know everybody first name, last name.
Except for the projects, Bayonne projects.
Like,
I don't
real
even
close
call
to
it a
Jersey City.
project. I,
It's like
you
Jersey
live in a
City,
building.
It's like a building, but
Yeah.
that's where all if people do things in that town, that's where
they at.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
I know about that.
So
Shout out to
it's-
Mikey, man. What up, bud?
So it's like in Bayonne, it's like I wouldn't say it's not. They don't take it serious in Bayonne, but it's just there. So if I couldn't get on just rapping there.
Yeah,
So
ain't that many
when we
people,
moved, so when I was in Bayonne, it was more like banging on a desk, kind of freestyling, writing something for the next day so you get a head start, stuff like that. So I never really took it serious. But when I went to Newark, it was a broader, like, everybody was different. Everybody had their own thing, and it was okay to be different.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do what everybody else was doing. Not that you have to in Bayonne, but, you feel that pressure when you're young. Like, ain't nobody else rapping. I ain't about to be
And
the
then
only girl.
especially if
Like,
it's a small, especially if
Right.
it's a small town. It's like,
right. So, and it wasn't a lot of female rappers either. So, in the way in Bayonne, it made it seem like it was a boy sport. But when I came to Newark, I heard of Sunny Breeze, Lady J, a lot of female artists in the Newark area. I was like, I know how to rap. My sister, she like, you better start telling people. So I did a freestyle on Facebook, 10 Toes Down challenge after Albie dropped his.
Okay.
I did that freestyle, did it on Facebook. That went viral. Then that's when I dropped the Go Crazy. That went viral. And then people's like, you got any more
10
songs?
toes.
What
too?
year was that?
You
What-
went- ooh.
Yeah.
What year was that you like moved to Newark and dropped to Go Crazy and all that?
I moved to Newark in 2013. I dropped Go Crazy in 2017.
Oh, okay. Cause that 2017, that makes
Mhm.
sense. Cause that's when I think I finally that's when I think I like not discovered you, but that's when I came across your Facebook page.
Mhm. Yeah, I started with Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it happens. Like you come across somebody random Facebook page, you not press friend.
Mhm.
You feel me? I
Right.
didn't know she was a rapper. She a rapper. Let me check out her shit, and then you know what I mean. That's how it happens.
Yep, and you start following her.
Right.
Yep.
You see
That's
the,
how it
you see
be.
the growth though, but that's,
And then we actually bumped into each other at Quilla Showcase too.
yeah, I was gonna bring
Mhm.
that up. That's dope to see. The showcases in Jersey. I don't, comparing them to Atlanta, you can't really do that because it's a whole different culture up here. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? But like, what do you miss most about like just hitting the stage with Quilla and the whole GHE and Henny Sunday team?
That's what I miss, the team.
Yeah.
That's it. If I could put them on back and bring them to Atlanta, I really would. But anything else outside of that, I don't really miss it.
Shout out to Quilla though. She dope.
She is. I love her.
Got her shit going on. Proud of us. You know what I mean? But what do people like that mean to you, like Quilla? You know, cause she had a lot of good things to say about you. You know what I mean? Y'all guys' relationship is dope, and the way she put on for her artists and the people she promotes is super dope. So,
Right.
like, how do you cherish people like that, and like, where do you hold them in your life?
Very, very close to me. Like, Quilla, I would tell her what I'm doing before I actually do it or even decide to do it.
Yeah.
Like, that's how close we are. People like that, I always keep them in my corner because I performed with Quilla my first performance, and I had no experience. She was at Allure, and I was just there, and she's like, you know, people telling me you Lil Bit, like, you rap. I'm like, yeah. She's like, you want to hit the stage? I'm like, right now. Like, I never even performed before. So people like that, it's like, I felt like she seen in me that I didn't.
Yeah.
People like that you need around.
You need around,
Because even
yeah.
if you look in the mirror, you still can't see what other people see of you. So when I felt like she seen that I could do it, like perform, she opened those doors for me. And
She
my
gave you
performances is really what got
Yeah.
me up there.
Gave you the confidence.
Right.
Sometimes people just need a little push. You feel me?
Right.
And that's all it takes. You feel me? That's why you gotta. Speaking of push, though, I seen you posted something on Instagram. You had your best week as a business owner, a black woman business. She got her own business, y'all. Round of applause for that. Round of applause for that, man.
Thank
you got
you.
a black business. And
What's
it's
the
Hood,
entire-
Hood Princess, right?
Hood Princess.
Hood
Yeah.
Princess. So tell the people a little bit about Hood Princess and how it started.
Okay, so Hood Princess, I launched it May 9th, exactly. May 9th.
It is year. Okay.
May 9th, 2020. It was mostly because I would try and write, go to the studio, do video shoots, all of that, radio interviews, all of that. And then sometimes I wouldn't be able to make it because I had work. And then I never liked to work. Like, if you look at my work history,
yeah.
it's like, oh, she was working here for a month, and then
6
she
months,
stopped.
2
And then she
months,
worked here for
3
2 months.
months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I don't like work. I like, if I do like work
Most
for
of
me.
my shit's like that. Nah, I feel you. I feel the
Yeah,
same
like,
way.
I like to work for me. Like, at my own time, I want to make my own rules.
Develop
I want
your own
to,
empire,
like, I
yeah.
want to do this and do that how I want to do it. So I seen a lot of like online boutiques. I started doing my research. I'm always on YouTube and all this geeky shit. I started doing my research and stuff. I'm like, these people doing it.
Yeah.
And they were saying, I seen people do it without a following. So me having my following, I'm like, right now, I can't make like thousands and stuff like that off my music because I'm not there yet. Like,
Yeah.
for the streaming and all of that. And then they shutting down clubs and everything. So I knew things were going to get hard. So I bought a vendors list. My last $40. I had $40. I bought a vendors list. And then at first my plan was to save up money for the products that I wanted to sell. And then something just came to me like, girl, everybody's trying to open a business, so sell the vendor list. So that's what I did. I sold a lot of vendor lists to different people who were interested in opening their own businesses. So helping them at the same time was helping me because at a point, May 9th, I was able to buy a whole bunch of inventory. I made the website and launched it and just kept promoting it every single day.
Yeah, that's super dope.
That's dope. You know, something like, and this is just my first time meeting you. You take risks and you
I
go
do.
for it.
I do.
But that's
I do.
That's a wonderful trait. You
Thank
keep
you.
that.
Yeah,
You
don't-
keep
yeah,
that.
don't
Don't
ever
never
let that go.
ever
Don't ever
let that go because that's gonna make you gonna be somebody.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I really do. Everybody always, like, everything I be doing, they like, you really gonna do that? I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
I am.
And
Yeah.
that's not and even though that's called her thing is called Hood Princess, the risk she took to make that happen is not a hood mentality because like I took yesterday, right? I would have considered that a risk what I took to go to the Bronx with a guy that I barely knew and early in the morning go to
Yeah.
some strange building. You feel what I'm saying? Like I
seen
had
it, yeah.
like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, me a few years ago, I'm like, man, I ain't going nowhere with this nigga.
But that's
Like,
the
why the
risk
fuck would
that
I
you
go
need to
somewhere?
take.
and-
Right.
Why the fuck would I go to the Bronx with some nigga I barely know? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But something told me, like, no, what? I'm not that person no more. So I can't think with that type of mentality anymore. So I got to think on some business shit. Let me go see this is a business move. Let me go, and it turned out fucking great. You feel me? If I wouldn't have went, if I would exactly, you feel me? So just nah, man, you gotta take those risks.
You gotta take that risk.
Right. I feel like with taking risks, I just feel like, okay, if you don't take it,
somebody else will.
You're not taking it. It's no nothing. You didn't take it. If you do take it, if it works, that's great. If it don't, now you know how to make it work. So do it again. Like that's I always.
Can we get a round of applause, bro? That that was great.
I always dive in head first.
Yo, yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta dive in head first. You gotta come in, cause you're right. You only. It's never a loss. It's only a learning experience.
Don't be scared to fail.
Right.
Cause failing is only an opportunity. That's how I look at it.
That's how I look at it too.
That's dope.
Cause I feel like I have this saying, you can't define strength without struggle. I feel the same thing with failure. Like you wouldn't know how to do it if you never did it. No, and people who learn how to do things, I bet you they failed the first time.
Oh yeah.
Like I know they failed the first time.
And they had to try it. You feel me? I tell people all the time, yo, you might be a fucking gold medalist knife thrower, but you would never know if you don't throw a knife, motherfucker. Like you would never know. How would you know?
Right.
You feel me?
That's true.
But how important you think that is for you to be like the poster child of sorts of like that business model of like grinding and just being independent female artists, just making your own money and taking them risks and showing other females that there's other ways to get money besides the traditional ways we all just getting a job or whatever it is. You feel me? Stripping or whatever, that you could do other things and actually make money. If you're not making money from your music now, you do the Hood Princess or do fucking slippers or something like that. You feel me? People, I'm telling you.
That's just the start. Because if you thought it like that, you're going to create way more other things. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's how you're supposed to do. Like that is how you be able to look past 30 years, 20 years past from now, and you like, wow, I did that.
That's my plan. I want to look. I want to turn around, look at my big house in Atlanta, like, look,
I did that.
This is what I did.
It's good though, cause see that business model on that scale. Imagine if it was it's the same risk she took on a different scale.
Right.
You feel me? You playing with a different type of bag. You feel me? You fuck around and make Yeezys, Kanye. You feel me? If he left Nike. Who leaves Nike and go to Adidas?
Exactly, right? We all saying he crazy.
Right.
Who, you feel me? He had a vision. And it worked for him.
And I feel like that too because during my journey as well, I did make an OnlyFans account, right? So I had a lot of people telling me like, you know, that's regular. People always have OnlyFans, like strippers and all of that, and you not that. My whole thing was is not me. And the people who know me, they know that. So that was in my plan just for the fast money. I knew I had the following. And then when I quit, they were kind of mad. But I was like, you know, I just needed this to open my clothing business.
All right, the OnlyFans, right? Now, I never clicked on, I never like subscribed to anyone's OnlyFans. So I don't know what's on there. Like
I mean, is it, you could put anything on there.
But it's more like sexual content.
Yeah, it's more like sexual content.
Yeah. I was trying to talk to my wife to get me on there.
No,
serious. I'm serious. It's a lot of couples that be on there and make a lot of money. I made a lot of money with lake pictures.
Just lake pictures in the bikini?
Not even bikini. I show my legs.
That's it.
Sometimes my feet.
Bing.
That's crazy.
They will pay for that. Just they send a picture of your feet with white toes. I'm like, okay.
Oh, so they tell hold on. So they like make requests and shit. So
they could DM you and ask you to make any type of video or picture, and you could deny it or accept it.
Oh, I was about to say like
because basically like they're paying for I guess the request of
like their fetish,
a fantasy fetish, whatever.
It's gotta be a weird nigga to pay for that, right?
No.
And then actually, it's a lot of weird
women
niggas.
are getting $200,000 to $300,000 off of that.
Right.
Well, who's gonna pay to tell a chick to send her feet pictures?
A lot.
A lot. All right, a lot.
They pay this my legs. They'll be like, "Can you send a picture of just your legs and stuff?"
Lot.
Like they do.
Do you
it.
think do you think men can make an OnlyFans for women though? Not for like no wild shit, but like for women and what? Like you think they pay? You think women would you pay to like? Nah. No. See, that's what I'm saying. They ain't gonna pay for that shit.
Women
bro.
will though. I think so.
Me personally, I
not
wouldn't
as
pay.
many men.
Not as many. Yeah. But I think it will pay. But
they
not
will
as many
pay.
men.
You'll get some.
But then again, I think they will pay if you're with somebody. Women will rather watch both of y'all, not just the man, because it's like
now if it's both, you got both sex now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That probably makes sense.
That's better.
Man, we about to start. They making some bread. You feel me? Speaking, that's some weird couple shit. Speaking of weird couples, you know, the weirdest couple thing that came out over the past 2 weeks is your boy. You kind of.
That ain't my boy.
He had a coat. He had a jacket similar to the one you wore before. I remember that jacket. The boy jacket was sharp. His shit had 2 different plaids on it, I think. August Alsina. I like his music.
I like his
music too.
Brother, he's talented.
Mm-hmm.
But
he's
the whole kiss and tell thing, like how do you feel about that? Being a female and like you thought he was on some sucker shit?
I wouldn't say on no sucker shit, because it really, in my opinion, it depends. Because if Jada was with him and giving him the impression that they'll be together, I don't think it's sucker shit no more. Because at that point, girl, you should have told me, like, don't get in too deep because I'm going back to my husband. But if she never said that, then I don't think he's wrong. But if she told him, you knew what you were getting into and you should have put your heart in your pocket, not on your sleeve.
Yeah. But that's Will Smith. Like, you think she's not going to,
that's
like,
true,
you
but
know what I'm saying?
He's August.
I mean,
there's not a comparison.
It's not a comparison in like
I think
and how
would
successful
like
they
that.
are, but they're still celebrities. Like,
but there's not a motherfucking comparison at all.
It's definitely not. But it's definitely not. But like, I thought that Will Smith and them, like, I thought they was all like knew about this type of thing, like
right.
Swingers, like, it came out years ago, but you know they denied it. They like softly denied
but
it.
The swingers are like, they're the females that say like, but at the end of the day, he come home. So if I feel like it kind of probably hurt Will, because Jada probably actually took him serious. Because if you think about it, she been swinging with people, but it only lasts like a month, 2 months. You've been with years. You've been slinging with him. That ain't no slinging no more. You're not slinging in the park. Now you want to swing.
Entanglement.
Sitting there. Yeah.
Entanglement.
What does that mean?
Entanglement?
Yeah, what is that?
You know, blow it back out.
That's what that is. That's
entanglement.
Just like friends with benefits. That's what that. I guess that's like a fancy word
when
for that.
she said entanglement, man, all in my head was just like, oh, they was fucking.
They
man.
fucking.
I picture entanglement like
they was fucking.
She jumped in and got tangled in there. Couldn't get out.
It was fucking. And then Will had to clean it up and be like, it was a relationship, right? You was in like,
right. Y'all was in a relationship.
Entanglement. That's sex.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Yeah,
that's it.
Definitely.
Yeah, it has to be. Isn't it? That don't mean
he
anything
not
else.
crying over nothing else.
Yeah, that's crazy though. Like, but I thought that because they were saying like they out of marriage and into a life partnership and all that, which is like that makes sense. If you and your significant other could get past cheating, like if you cheat on me, so what? Like that's not gonna break us up. Like nothing's gonna break us up. If you get past that, I mean, like they'd be together forever if you think about it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about relationships. You gotta keep going sometime. Now you gotta, if it's, you know, I'm gonna stay or I'm gonna leave.
Right. That's how I am.
That's how it
That's
gotta
how I
be.
am.
So if you're gonna stay, you're gonna have to
Right.
go through the motherfucking rocks and you're gonna have to go through the shit.
That's
But
how I am.
I don't think that's just because you got that agreement, like, yo, we together forever no matter what. I don't think that should just give you the pass to go out and just do a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, definitely not.
You feel me? Like, you just gonna take advantage of the agreement type shit.
Right.
Because you hurting the union. You hurting that union. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain bond that when y'all together.
It's like a boundary you shouldn't cross.
At all.
Definitely.
At all. But, you know, I say that Jada has some issues that she needs to fix. Because if you look at it, she was saying, oh, he was really sick, right? His health was He was sick. Mentally, he was sick, right? So she felt like she needed to fix him.
Yeah.
Right?
She a psychiatrist or something?
No, she's a Virgo.
You a Virgo?
No, I'm a Libra.
So like she has that, I could already tell she has that issue of fixing. She can't fix Will. Will is good.
Fixed.
He's fixed.
Yeah.
He's good. Will Smith is fixed. So she got fixed. And you know where that come from also? Probably her childhood. You dig what I'm saying?
Or you think has it come from her probably feeling like she couldn't save Tupac?
I know you was gonna say that. Oh, yeah.
That's deep.
That's deep.
I think she probably feels like that.
Yeah, because she kept saying that she wasn't happy for a long time. That's all she kept saying.
Yeah,
You know what
she
I mean?
I feel like Jada knew who her soulmate was, and it was Tupac.
Yeah,
and
I
he
feel the
passed
same
away,
way.
and it's like she kind of settled. So we think of it as that's Will Smith.
Yeah.
She don't.
She don't.
She don't.
Yeah, you probably right. I
right.
always said
You
that.
right.
I always said that Will Smith had Tupac's life. If you want to see what Tupac will be doing, look at Will Smith. Movies. Tupac
Yeah.
was in the movies. You feel me? Who
Just-
knows if he would still be rapping? But
He was a way better rapper than Will Smith, though.
you get what I mean. He probably would have been with Jada Pinkett Smith.
I think they would have been together.
I think
Yeah,
they
no, I
would have
think
been
so, too.
together.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
But
It's crazy.
a little bit. Where do you see your music going? Like in the next 2 years, where do you see your career going in the next 2 years?
In the next 2 years, I see myself definitely consistent. More seeing myself,
That's
more
key.
visuals. I also see my fan base expanding a lot, and I see me traveling more. Because being in Atlanta, it's like the middle of everything.
Yeah.
So I could drive to Texas, Florida, Ohio if I wanted to.
She right.
Like,
You're
and
absolutely
everything is
right.
cheap in flights. Like, even to get here, it was cheap. And I don't even think it's coronavirus, because even when I was trying to visit Atlanta, it still was cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap.
So yeah, so I'm like in the middle smack of everything. So I'm trying to touch every state, not all 50, but every of like Jackson, Mississippi,
That market
Houston,
down there.
Texas. Yeah, that
The
market.
same-
I'm trying to
The
in
same
2
market.
years.
The same market. Gucci Man, Jeezy,
All of them, yeah, they
the
all
other-
touch the
everybody
same
that-
market.
They all come up under Lil Boosie. All of them. They all Kevin Gates. They all come up under that same down there. And then not only Atlanta has that type of hospitality. We just said Houston.
Houston, yeah.
And all the little towns and
Southern
cities in
states.
between.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah.
They're nice out there.
So if you could build a fan base down there, that could definitely take you to the rest of the fucking country.
Yeah.
Just fucking take
That's
over.
all where it
Real
started.
shit. Real shit.
So like, what made you say like I know like you had to see it as a child or some type of rapping. Like, how did you just be like, all right, I can rap? Like, how did you seen it?
yeah.
I mean, like in Bayonne High School, I only hung out with guys. I always been like that,
Oh,
even now,
okay.
still.
Okay.
So they was rapping and stuff, and like I said, I wasn't really familiar with female rappers until I got in Newark. And like I heard of them, like Remy Ma, like Foxy Brown. Like I knew they were there, but you see, it was only like a little, and then I seen a whole bunch of guy rappers that were famous. So when I got to Newark, I'm like, this is possible. Like
Yeah, I
girls
did
over
it
here
with the
rap.
boys.
Yeah, like in Bayonne, they make it seem like you must be gay or something because you rap. In Newark, it wasn't like that. It was like, oh, she hard and she a girl. So I think I really just had it in me. Like just one day I heard a beat. I just started rapping how I felt. I was dissing somebody, and then I showed my friend, and she was like, you better send that to that girl voicemail and let her know. And people like, you really could rap. Like, you nice. So after that, I just kept writing.
That's what's up, yo.
So I like the alright, when it comes to like when I was 10 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was 1999. I show my age, but like, oh, we got Queasy in the building. Queasy in the building. Queasy
What
is a
up?
little bit. Shout out to my man, a little late today, but I like that shirt, bro. I like that jersey, bro. That shit is nice.
Hey.
It's a nice hat, man.
Thank you. I've been looking for a hat like this for a while, and I finally found it. But
You got the LA upside down on.
that's how it came.
Okay,
That's the ones I was looking
okay,
for. I got a whole series like niggas ain't wearing that. That's why.
I got you.
But the question I was asked is like rappers in that era when I was a kid, finally understanding rap, they made me think that there's no way I could do it. Cause like these motherfuckers is nice. Like Jay-Z,
Right.
DMX. It wasn't until motherfuckers like Soulja Boy came out to made me think like, yo, if he could do that, like,
right.
I know I could go somewhere in the middle of that. Like, you feel me? Like, so, like, did the Remy Ma's and the Foxy Browns and shit discourage you or encourage you?
Encouraged me, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So it made you think like, all right, I gotta just step my shit up a little bit. That's all.
Yeah. Because when I first started rapping, I wasn't like Cat in the Hat, but mostly in all my songs, I'm like a storyteller.
Okay.
So rhyming really, making the words rhyme isn't really my, I don't really put pressure behind that. It's like the story I'm trying to tell with the music. So the wordplay and all of that, I ain't really,
I get you.
it still encouraged me. Even though they had wordplay and using big words and all of that, it's still, I'm just trying to tell my story. That's all I wanted to do.
And I think that's a Newark thing, like the storytelling thing. Like,
I think so
like,
too.
even,
I think so
like
too.
if you look at like Surf, like all his songs he put out be like hella storytelling and shit. Like a lot of think that's a Newark thing. We want to get that pain off our chest.
Right.
But we
You gotta
gonna
hear
get
that
into
shit.
we gonna get into Lil Bit's video Drip. The shit she been promoting all down there in ATL. You know what I mean? This shit is going up. Matter of fact, why don't you introduce your own video? You heard?
What up, what up? We about to listen to Drip by Lil Bit. YouTube, SoundCloud, all platforms. Let's get into it.
I got the drip, I got the drip, I got the walk, I got the walk, I got the talk, I got the talk. Man, fuck what it costs, bitch. Cause I got the drip, I got the drip, I got the sauce, I got the sauce. Whatever I'm on, these bitches gonna talk, bitch. Cause I got the drip, I got the drip, I got the walk, I got the walk, I got the talk, I got the talk. Man, fuck what it costs, bitch. Cause I got the drip, I got the drip, I got the sauce, I got the sauce. Whatever I'm on, these bitches gonna talk. I got the drip, I got the sauce, putting it on, don't care what it costs. Only taking wins, can't take no loss. I do what I want, little bitch, I'm a boss. Do it for the gram, I do it for the bands. I do what I want, you do what you can. Bitch switched up, can't be my man. Snakes in the circle was never the plan. Snakes in the circle, we label them ops. Soon as I call, I'm getting a drop. Dripping out pocket, they folded in knots. This money regular, we do it a lot. Know that they watch, I know they plot. I know they mad, I know they hurt. Everybody looking like it's the first. Applying pressures, making it worse. I'm tripping hard, I'm making them wet. He said he love me, this pussy the best. I'm sitting bread, I know that I'm blessed. Industry watcher, I know that I'm next. Ain't about nothing if it ain't about check. Ain't about money, I'm ignoring this text. Came from the bottom, that's why I feel flex. Bury my pops, I'm like, who next? I'ma say, I love you to death. Love my bitch, we scream fuck the rest. Snatch your nigga, put him on my best. They mad, I'm blessed, I'm leaving them stressed. I do it for my girls, my bro, my mother, and that. I give what I get, no stress, I'm blessed. Got money, no sweat. They mad, no really, I know they job. I got the drip, I got the drip, I got the walk, I got the walk, I got the talk, I got the talk. Man, fuck what it costs, bitch. Cause I got the drip, I got the drip, I got the sauce, I got the sauce. Whatever I'm on, these bitches gonna talk, bitch. Cause I got the drip, I got the drip, I got the walk, I got the walk, I got the talk, I got the talk. Man, fuck what it costs, bitch. Cause I got the drip, I got the drip, I got the sauce, I got the sauce. Whatever I'm on, these bitches gonna talk, bitch. I got the drip job, money is time like TikTok. Fake bitches go flip flop. Used to dream, putting water on my wristwatch. I don't even know the last time I've been stopped. I don't know the last time I hung with a snitch. I don't know the last time I hung with a bitch. I don't know the last time I called somebody sister. She was riding for that cut. They like that drip, that walk, that ass is looking like you walking racks. Looking like you bout that cash. They see the grinding, now they mad. I see they in they feelings. I don't fuck with new niggas. I see as my pockets get bigger. My circle niggas get thinner. Counting a lot of money, got a splinter. Popping out the shows in a sprinter. Wearing pink makes in the winter. Told my nigga fuck with a winner. Told my sis she fuck with the realest. When I get on, bitches gon' feel us. Even when they around, it's still us. They gon' fuck around, one killer. Told my plug that it's all love. Had to get it off from the mud. All these niggas stay young dogs. Bitches my sons, bitches my cubs. Told dude keep his head up. Mission get this bread up. I'm too lit, I can't let up. You stand too close, you get wet up. Drip. I got the drip, I got the drip, I got the walk, I got the walk, I got the talk, I got the talk. Man, fuck what it costs, bitch. Cause I got the drip. Cause I got the drip, I got the drip, I got the walk, I got the walk. Man, fuck what it costs, bitch. Cause I got the drip. I got the sauce. Whatever I'm on. These bitches gonna talk, bitch.
That shit fire.
And she had bars too. Shit.
Yeah.
Hands
Thank
down.
you.
She was filling that pocket, you know what I mean? Every time, like, the beat drop, boom, you hit him with that,
Yeah.
Yo, that
you.
shit go hard.
Thank you.
Got the drip. That shit was crazy, man.
You nice.
Feel me?
Yeah, you nice, yo. You gotta
Thank
keep
you.
going. Keep
What's
going.
your favorite part about music? Is it making music? Is it like writing the music, recording the music, or performing the music?
Recording.
Recording is your favorite part?
That's my favorite part.
Probably my favorite part too. Why recording though?
Because that's when it come to life. When I write it, it's alright. Then when I record it, it's like you could put that splat on it. Cause music is not like what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
So when you writing, it's not really how you saying it. You just writing it. But when you recording, it's that I'm gonna say it like this.
Nah,
I'm gonna
you
sing
right.
this part. So
And then when it
that's my
comes to
favorite part.
You throw the ad libs in there.
Right, you
throw
turn
the
that shit
whole-
up. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit
That's my
definitely
favorite part.
Come to a whole pot of gumbo. It's like building, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Picasso.
yeah.
Feel me? But we ain't get to. How your week been, man? You missed the roll call, man.
I had a great week, man. I had a great week, man. I swear I did, yo. I swear to God, I did.
Right.
What you had on? What you happened? What happened? You got a
I
match
just-
on eHarmony or something?
Nah, not even that like that. Not even no love. Just been like real progressive and shit, man. And I'm about to get something real good going on for myself and shit like that. Like, so I'm about to just. I ain't
We
gonna
ain't gonna
say
say
it
yet.
yet.
Right.
I ain't
We ain't
gonna
gonna
announce it
promote
yet,
it.
Right.
but it's gonna
You
be
That's
don't
real.
want
it,
nigga-
so.
Keep it to
real,
yourself
I mean,
until it come to
Yeah, it's gonna be
fruition.
real smooth. Like, I mean,
Right.
I promise you though. Like,
Right. You just gotta let us
That's
know
what's
when
up,
it
man.
happen, man.
oh yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
when it
man.
happens, just tag us.
Yeah, man, that's crazy though. So a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask you because you know, we going through the country, going through like a Black Lives Matter movement right now.
Right.
Like, and you know, I made a correlation with the city girls and like just album sales because you know they said how they album sales was pretty low
Mm-hmm.
for what they expected. And I was wondering, like, do you think it has anything to do with like the content of the music, like in these times right now?
I would say yeah. I would say yeah. Because I'm a big Twitter fanatic and on Twitter it's like things trend on Twitter before any other platform.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them was saying I would say a lot of people was just waking up. Especially when a lot of the artists wasn't doing what they, in my opinion, doing what they were supposed to do with their platform for the Black Lives Matters movement, period.
Yeah.
So I feel like, how can I put this? Like people are realizing like celebrities, some of them
Holding
are
them
not for
accountable.
us.
They holding
Yeah.
them accountable for their
So
platform.
it
Basically.
was a lot of people saying like certain celebrities they're not gonna listen to, or if they don't even have at least one song that's positive. Like I really think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, shout out to Lil Baby, man. I heard that
Yeah,
shit he put
he
out. Bigger
went
picture, man.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He
yeah,
went
Baby.
crazy.
See,
Young boy.
That
he
was-
different.
Versatile, man. He
that
probably
was a
the best
smart.
right now.
That
huh?
was a smart move for him
He different.
because it allowed the new woke people to be like, yo, all right, it's cool. We can listen to Lil Baby. We can listen to all this other ignorant shit because
Right.
you know he got something, a soundtrack for the times.
Right.
You feel me? Like a lot of people, like I look for that sometimes. Like
Me too.
like music puts you in the mood, but sometimes I like to put my music to my mood.
Right.
You feel me? So I be looking for like certain songs and shit that go with how I'm feeling at the time. Like,
Right.
and if it's none of that, you feel me? Then you kind of disappointed. But that's dope. Like, do you look to do that? Like, try to make certain songs and know what I mean, that's going with the soundtrack of the world at the time.
Yeah, definitely. Because some of my music it do have like about, you know, like bitches and drugs and all of that. But most of my music is like when it hurt.
Yeah.
No guns or nothing in there. That's just my straight feelings.
Yeah.
And then I have a lot of songs like that with just my straight feelings. Cause all the music I haven't even released yet because I like to plan.
Yeah.
I ain't get to that yet. So the music that I do have like Drip, When It Hurt, For Everybody remix. That's mostly just I'll just be popping shit about niggas that tried to play me. So I'm more of a I don't know how to put. I want people to hear my music and be like, yo, I felt that shit. Like, that's the kind of rapper I am. So right now with this going on, I do have a song that I'm planning on recording with my manager here now that I'm here. That's gonna go with the Black Lives Matters movement.
Okay.
A lot of like woke music. I'm not gonna base it all on woke music, just a song that they could be like, yo, she teaching us everything in this one song.
I about to say,
like that.
2 songs up there, they're gonna put you in the conscious section.
Right, right.
Yeah,
So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna make like just change my whole style, right?
Like she's a conscious artist now. Like
You don't want to do that.
I'm not gonna do that. But I'ma like, it's gonna like how Lil Baby did it. I like how he did it because he kept his style. He didn't just turn into a preacher. Like he kept his style. He made it to where we could listen to it, rap the song, but we rapping like shit that really matters. Yeah. So that's the kind of lane that I'm in with that.
And then like I like when people do it true to themselves. Like if you not a real political guy and don't know nothing about the laws and all that.
Stay
just
in your lane.
Speak up on it, but speak up on it how you
feel, how you see it.
Exactly how you see it. Like you feel me? Because it's somebody who else who relate to that. You feel what I'm saying? And the people who don't, it's somebody go listen and the fucking Run the Jewels or something. They got all the laws in it and all that shit you want to hear. You feel what I'm saying? So I think it's I mean, you just do it how you do it. You feel me?
I think people that are true to themselves, they last longer in the game anyway.
That's a
because people, their fans start falling in love with them. Period. It don't matter what they saying, like or how they change. Like, cause like for instance, Dirk. If we didn't like Dirk himself and only liked him because drill music, we wouldn't like him now. So
he don't make drill music no
but
more.
I think it's because we
been
just
out that category.
we just fuck with Dirk.
Yeah.
So we stayed. Like so that's why when big things happen and stuff like that, I always make videos. I talk about it because the people that do agree with me, I feel like now it just that bondage is even closer because now it's like I could touch with her on this level now, not just because I related to her music. Now she's talking about this and I feel like that. So I always base my opinions, and every time something big happen, I do my opinion video before I do my research, so nobody else's opinion influences mine. And then if they make good points and it's against mine, I'll go back on Instagram and say that, like, yo, I watched Dr. Umar and he said this is what happened and stuff like that.
You be up on Dr. Umar?
Yeah, I'm into that. I'm a spiritual person.
I fuck with Dr. Umar. That's my guy right
I
there.
definitely do too.
Yeah, I'm into that.
And my man gonna build that school too, man.
He did it, right?
Yeah, he got the school already.
Yeah, he was cleaning it up.
Oh, LeBron school. Wait, better look at it. I mean, why Dr. Umar school ain't LeBron? How come I ain't take Dr. Umar? That's longer it took LeBron to make them. I mean, like LeBron got. I'm like Dr. Umar got the money. LeBron got. Like,
right. But him staying in his
doing
lane.
it. That's how they was doing, bro. Though, like, though,
That's
man.
fucked up. He don't have the money or resources.
Come
Right.
on,
LeBron James has.
Yeah, like he talking about, if LeBron did it that fast, why he take that? He got 6 degrees. I mean,
And then on top of that, you don't know how long it took LeBron. We just seen the finished product.
Exactly.
Right.
We don't know how long that was in the making. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like movies. Like it should be filmed years in advance. Like just come out.
That's
And
true.
then come out.
That's true.
You have no idea how long that shit took.
Yeah.
But
Dr. Umar the truth though. I was gonna say that though. Yeah,
I fuck with that.
that's my guy.
so what's the most difficult thing you think it is about being an artist?
Being a female artist,
Yeah, what's
definitely
the most difficult
building business relationships. I had guys, I would be like, excuse me, like you doing video shoots and stuff, can I book you? And they'll agree with it, everything. And then I guess probably like having conversations with them. Now I'm texting back because now it's business and I want you to shoot it. So then it's like, well, well, can I take you out? No. And then after that, no answer for the video shoot. Now everything is just down the drain. Like engineers do that, all of them. It's like it makes me.
Wow,
I literally look for female people now just because of that.
The music industry is real savage.
It really is.
It's savage.
Especially
savage,
for us females.
See,
like
especially
it's,
for females, bro.
Nigga be trying to sing and shit. Nigga be like, zipping his pants down. like I'm telling you, I'm a good singer and shit. Like nigga checking me
Right.
in there, like,
especially with
like,
people. They ask for features and they'll be like, I'll write the verse for you and stuff like that. So I get in there, not the verse. They'll be like, I want you on the hook, but I'll write it. You go in there and then it's like a song, like it just make me feel like they trying to make me be sexual in the song for them. Like, and their verse will be like, they're talking to me and they'll be like, let's shoot a video. Oh, you got to come in laundry. Like, no, you hire a vixen. Let her do that. Like, but I don't like that it's like that. That's like the hardest part.
That's sad.
That's why you got.
But that's a lane. Just to let you know, for females, that's a lane. If that's continue to happen, then it needs some type of control.
No, but they do. You think it's females don't take advantages of them type of opportunities?
All suits being filed and shit.
You think they don't take advantage? It's females are definitely gonna take advantage of them type of opportunities. You feel me?
But I think it would stop if they don't.
Yeah, you're right.
Some females are allowing them to do that just for free stuff. I would rather
you gotta
pay
think
for
about it. They not gonna do it if it hasn't been done before.
Right?
Like, they don't know it works. Like,
exactly.
You feel me? They're not gonna try it. You feel me? But that's fucked up, man. Y'all niggas out there, y'all gotta stop that shit,
for
man.
real.
Supposed to be a
Stop that
college
shit.
bitch, man.
Word up, motherfuckers trying to get this shit off the ground. Y'all on some bullshit,
on some
man.
weird, crazy.
That's some
cornball shit.
Right.
That's some weirdo shit.
That's what
like,
I'm like. You don't want no money.
You
like
tryna-
you rather take me out.
You trying
Like,
to get your music and all that off. You trying to handle business, like,
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't like, god damn, man.
right. And then I be mad when they're nice as fuck too. That's
Said you be mad when they nice.
yeah, like when they're nice at their job, it's like, damn, now I can't even work
Oh,
with you
yeah, I
because
get
you're
what
like
you're saying.
uncomfortable. Like I be so mad.
That's crazy, bro. Like if a female is not like, I don't even like, if a female not giving you that energy, or like y'all ain't got that same type of energy. Like if you doing business with somebody, you should just keep it there unless it's like a mutual thing. type of
Agreement,
thing.
right?
You feel me? I think you should just
Shit's
keep that
crazy,
shit
man.
there. Like,
It's just, and in a lot of industries like that. Like I went into modeling a little bit, right? And that's why I got out of that shit, cause that shit is like that as well. You know what I'm saying?
you can't work with
Acting is like
nobody
that too.
Acting like that, so it's a lot of it's crazy.
I've been trying to do a lot of web series. They be trying to make me play these roles that go against my character, and I don't like that because I feel like that's like Martin. You put him on I can't even say on a serious role because he played that, but that's like Kevin Hart. You trying to make him act like a president. Like we know he's comedy, so even if he's serious, we're gonna laugh. So that's what I want to do. Like I want my personality and whatever they're trying to put me on to match me for real.
Yeah, cause they do that with dudes. Like they typecast you with dudes. Like they put you in as a bro. The 2 web series I've been in has been some drug dealer shit.
Right.
You feel me? But they'll put dudes in the right positions according to their personality.
Right.
But with females, they always want to make it a sex thing. Like,
Yeah,
you feel me?
exactly.
You have to be.
Exactly.
Feel me? I think that's corny. Like females are way more versatile than just having sex. Like
Exactly.
Feel me?
Especially in the music industry, you see
Right.
it's popping out. This is our time right now. I'm gonna be honest. Like I
Like,
think
imagine you get Missy Elliott, a young Missy Elliott in your office and shit. You sitting there trying to fuck her and shit instead of like trying to get under the wing and shit like that.
Right.
Like,
And now she's
Oh,
up.
yeah, now you right,
Exactly.
you
know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You done fucked up.
Right.
You done
She like,
fucked
that ain't
up.
word. You feel me?
You done fucked up. But yeah, man, it's episode 40, man. We made
40.
it to 40.
Oh.
Word, man, I'm late as usual on the 4-0, man. That's fucked up, man.
Oh yeah, you can't lay on the phone, but
it's
you feel me? That's an
good,
insider. But man,
Yeah,
listen,
right, I mean,
yo, Lil Bit, I appreciate you for coming through.
Thank
Let
you.
the people know real quick where they can find you before we sign out.
You can find me on all platforms at LilBitNJ.
And
I'm
let-
here.
Let them know about the Hood Princess too. Let them know
Oh
what you
yeah,
sell.
my clothing, my online boutique. I have a clothing boutique. I sell clothing, accessories, basically everything. You can find that at hoodprincess.llc on Instagram, hoodprincessllc.com on the website. And on Twitter, it's Hood Princess LLC without the dot.
Okay. And you know where you can find us on High Society Podcast, YouTube, AnchorFM.com, man. You already know, man. I'm B-High, that's Sash 24, Queasy's Way, Lil Bit in the building. High Society episode 40. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment below, man. We'll see you in like 2 days.
We out.
We out.
One of the realest niggas that did it, we ain't living the same. Gave work to the hood, fuck minimum wage. Front page, I deliver the pain. I don't feel no pressure, all you niggas is lame.